Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So first and foremost, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you enjoy this video, then smash the like button and please share this video far and wide. Alright, now on the 13th of July, this past Sunday, the President addressed the nation after Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi made very serious allegations against the judiciary, against the Minister of Police, against businesses, and against other politicians, and how they are involved in corruption and how they are preventing the SAPS and other investigative units from doing their jobs. A great example of this is that the Minister of Police allegedly tried to disband a very successful task team that was there to fight political killings. So this is very, very deep. Now, when the President addressed the nation, he of course acted shocked, and he did what every South African feared that he would do. He started another commission. That's right. As if we don't have enough commissions. I mean, let's see. The last very big commission we had was into state capture, the Zondo Commission. It cost R1 billion. And how many people have been arrested and how many convictions do we have? Did we get bang for our buck with regards to the R1 billion that we spent? I highly doubt it. But anyway, so here we are right now with another commission that is now going to be led. And it's going to take 3 months, 6 months, a year. We don't know. It's a judicial investigation, inquiry, a commission that has been launched. Obviously, a lot of people aren't happy with that. I believe that a criminal investigation would have been a lot quicker. But now you've given these people enough time to look at what they can do and who they can influence, which is typical tendencies from the ANC. And unfortunately, I have to say, it looks like President Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, one thing that he did do, though, is he did put Senzo Mchunu, the Minister of Police, on special leave, which is just the usual thing to do. So he's going to sit back for the next 6 months and get a lack of salary. I think police minister or a minister's salary is 2.5 million rand a year. Lekker. So he's just going to sit back and earn that money. Now, instead of then giving the Minister of Police position to the Deputy Minister, who is Sheila Polly Boshielo. Never mind. So instead of giving that position to the Deputy Minister, he has given the position to Prof. Firoz Cachalia. Now, Prof. Firoz Cachalia, the reason that that name sounds familiar is because 14 months ago, Prof. Cachalia gave the President a report on corruption in the SAPS, maladministration, ineffective strategies. And this was all done 14 months ago, but yet the President has not made the report public, and neither has he acted on any of the recommendations within that report. Now, I would show you the report, but it's not publicly available. It's purely known as the NACA Report, NACA standing for the National Anti-Corruption Advisory Council. So the President has had pretty much the answers to the problem that he's now facing with the Minister of Police, businesses, the judiciary, and members of parliament and politicians, but he hasn't acted on it. So maybe if he checked that 14 months ago, he would have had the answers to what the problem is right now. But of course, now a new commission has been established, and this will take a couple of months to hopefully find out if somebody is guilty or not. But it's just once again a clear indication of the President, once something comes to light, instead of acting quickly, just kicks it down the road and say, okay, we'll have a commission. Now, like I said, Cachalia had a report that was submitted through the National Anti-Corruption Advisory Council, and it was available 14 months ago for the President to read, to make public, and to enact. But he didn't do that. And if you think that is the only one, no. There's another one. This report, which is the report of the expert panel into the July 2021 civil unrest, was done on the 29 November 2021. And this is 154 pages of saying exactly what went wrong, and then also talking about inefficiencies in the SAPS, corruption in the SAPS, and what needs to happen with the SAPS. Now, I can go on and on, but this is 154 pages, and this was compiled by Prof. Sandy Africa. And guess what? The recommendations from that report was also not implemented, and that was also a commission. So we've got two commissions previously asked by the president to be a commission and to provide a report, and the one is 4 years old and none of the recommendations of the report has been implemented. And then we have another report by Cachalia that is now 14 months old. It's not been made public and nothing has been enacted. None of the recommendations have been implemented by the president. Now here we are with another commission. So I understand the frustration that so many South Africans have, because the president is clearly somebody that does not want to rock the boat. The president has made it very clear that he is not going to cause a division in the ANC, not under his watch. He actually made a public statement about that, saying that that will never happen under his watch. And then added to that, if you think, who's more important to Cyril Ramaphosa, the ANC or South Africa? Well, he's made that quite clear, because if you look at his Twitter handle or his X profile, you'll see that it firstly says in the description that he is the leader of the ANC, and then after that it says he is the president of South Africa. That pretty much tells you what is more important to the president of South Africa. The ANC as an organization and in its existence is far more important to him than the Republic of South Africa. And if you don't believe me, go and check out his X profile. And the same for the Deputy President of South Africa. So we live in a country where the people that are supposed to put the country first do not put the country first. And it's not just statements, it's also actions. We have two reports that was asked for by Cyril Ramaphosa, and it's gathering dust at the union buildings, and the recommendations aren't being implemented. In actual fact, if those recommendations were implemented, then perhaps the police minister, Senzo Mchunu, and the various other people involved would not have had the opportunities to do what they have allegedly done. So asking for another commission, where more than likely by 6 months from now, people are bored of this, they're not interested anymore, and then things can just, gather dust and nothing happens. This is the problem with South Africa, is there's no decisive leadership to take action, even if it's against your own organization. That is why we have so many ministers that's got massive question marks hanging over their heads. But nothing happens. It's always just accountability for everybody else except the leaders of this country. That's a massive problem. So I completely agree and understand that South Africa is outraged that the president has asked for another commission that's going to cost millions upon millions, if not hundreds of millions of rands. And it's going to take 3 to 6 months for us to get an answer to this. When all the evidence is there, all you needed to do is literally open a criminal case. And within 2 or 3 weeks, we would have had an arrest, or we would have known that these people are innocent. But instead now it's this long, stretched out commission that just makes it more possible for the ANC to even have corruption with this commission, because there's millions of rands that's going to be allocated to it. And we know that some of that money is going to go somewhere along the side. It is just so embarrassing for South Africa. It's so embarrassing for a politician in this country. This is the type of thing that you have to be associated with. And ultimately, it just reflects once again on Cyril Ramaphosa, the ANC, and also the GNU. It has to be the GNU, because it's been 1 year since the GNU has been established, and South Africa is in a worse condition now than it was a year ago. Ultimately, there's no accountability, and here we have another commission that is going to just waste time and money, and the recommendations aren't going to be implemented. Welcome to South Africa in 2025. And that's pretty much all I got to say. If you enjoy my content, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Please smash the like button. Please share this video far and wide. And if you enjoy my content, then please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Till later, cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre. My massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I went my massacre.